offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To the air, Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
They go play action with Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. An audible here to get a new look. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Rams. First down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Felton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Rams hit 4 and 7 now in the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, that'll be a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. He's got the lead, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and throw with Penix. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, they run the option here on first and 10. Only able to get two here, stopped at the 30. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Great, set. Anyway, up.
Hurts. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle is made at the Falcons' 39. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 16, Hurts. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They'll throw with Penix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Penix to the air once more.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Penix. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Falcons.
Throwing again, Penix.
Throwing now, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Here's Penix.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Well, from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Oh, here as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll drop the throw. That's a quick strike out to Watkins. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. Now the timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
What you got?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Great, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the counter, ETN. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point try now for Moody. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 20, Falcons 8. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Pennett's going to hold on to it, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
First down, Falcons.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. That's caught by Tucker.
Penix is
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else.
At the 38-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
First down, Atlanta.
Penix working out of the gun here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. 2nd and 4. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him? Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
No touch. Trimmer. No touch.
Etienne on the toss right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
For the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, a handoff. Nope, it's a reverse. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
30, Falcons 8. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a nice job of break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw with Penix. On the left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they'll change things up. Looking to throw Penix. Open man is Tucker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Now Penix. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
Travis Etienne.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Rams, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.